has not gone unnoticed, and I applaud your amazing commitment and dedication. Furthermore, I extend my congratulations on a job well done. Your efforts have certainly paid off. On behalf of the Mountaineers everywhere, I wish you the best. I have no doubt this endeavor will be a big, huge success. With warmest regards, Governor Joe Manchin III. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tammy, for those remarks. And so we know that you know exactly what we've been, the battle we've been facing, and how exciting this is for us today. So thank you for coming to be with us. Next, I'd like to introduce to you a gentleman that I've known for most of my life. I started out in the clerk's office in Wayne County when I was just a young college student. And Bob Paisley worked in the clerk's office at the time and sort of took me under his wing, and he sort of taught me to do my first title abstract. And so it's a pleasure to have him come today. He's the president of our Wayne County Commission. And I also want to mention that we have several other Wayne County commissioners who over the years have been extremely supportive of this project. Jim Booten, who is now the county clerk. He's battling cancer and couldn't be with us today, but he's been very much, it's a heartfelt project to him. He's been working on it for us for over the years. Also Charlie Sammons and Rick Wellman were very supportive of the projects as well. But I'd like to introduce to you our president of the Wayne County Commission, Bob Paisley.
The worst position you can be in as a speaker is to follow these folks just before the food. But I'm going to do my best anyway. I want to be here today. I've been a commissioner for 2 years, almost 2 years now, and been very involved with what's been going on. But I want to say that I think as we go forward, I think we're getting a little more wise to how to get these things done. A little history here with Eastland Lake, the Corps of Engineers project. But it virtually cut off this community from the types of things we wanted to get for them, and water being one of them. And without the cooperation of the local PSD and the Lincoln County commissioners, and all these people that you see here today, it still wouldn't be possible. It was virtually impossible. So they took down the fences. They didn't care who got credit for it. You know, who cared where the water comes from? Let's get water in to these folks. And it now is today, and it's happened, and the Wayne County Commission is very proud. We're not finished in Wayne County, but we're thankful that this project has come where it is today. But Marina, I still say the most important part of this community are those people who put on the shoes and hit the road out here and got the signatures, got the easements, made the phone calls, faxed the letters, and didn't let it die. It's your dream, and it came true today. We're very thankful for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Paisley. We really appreciate your remarks. There's another gentleman that's here today that's near and dear to my heart. He's your commissioner here in Lincoln County, Charles McCann. I was mentioning to Senator Rockefeller out front that, you know who your true friends are when they're willing to go a blizzard with you, risk their life for a water project. And that's just what Charles McCann here did, your Lincoln County Commissioner. Last November, our funding was in jeopardy. We needed, I think, another $1 million from the Infrastructure Council. We were on the agenda at 9 a.m. The weather was terrible. And I told Commissioner McCann, I said, you don't have to go with me, it's risking your life. I'm going, because I'm going to speak to those people. Because we've come too far to turn back. My people need water, and I'm not giving up. He said, Marina, I'm right there with you. If I tell people I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. He said, let's go. So, needless to say, we made it. We spoke, and within 5 minutes, the council voted to give us the funding we needed not to kill the project. So I'd like to introduce to you Commissioner Charles McCann.
You voted in Lincoln County?
No,
I have family members that do.
absolutely not.
I know. Thank you. Really, you know, sitting as a commissioner, we made a goal in Lincoln County that public water is our #1 goal. That's our goal. When it comes, anything comes up, water is first. Lots of things are important, but nothing's more important than water. We started getting coal mines into the county, which meant a little more tax base, a little more severance tax, and we dedicated that money to water line extensions. Where's Miss Knapp at? When Jackie came to the commission some years ago, and I think it was 02 or 03, way back there, and she said, we need your all's help in Lincoln County getting water on 37. And I thought, well, first, we got to take care of Lincoln County people first. But she explained that where she lived and all the people need the water, and of course I know the area, and we immediately made a bond of trying to figure out how can we put a project together working with the PSD to make this happen. And I don't think she took it at, you know, face value, because she kept coming back. It's like the senator talks about at Emmons going to the board meetings. Well, they kept coming back in a way of saying, we need help. Will you help us? And we made our commitment that we would, but without that, you know, if things do sometimes slide through the cracks where they should or shouldn't. But with her help and the rest of the people in the community, you know, you just don't let those things happen. And when I came out campaigning, I was certainly reminded, you've got to help us get water here. And this area has always, you know, been a need, but they've always stepped up and worked to get things done, whether it be their school or whatever. So as a commissioner, I think it's those foot soldiers that go out and whatever they believe in, they make it happen. And certainly, everybody's got to have a leader. Everybody's got to have somebody to urge them on, give them a little cheerleading at times, give a little spark plug. And that's what I've seen in Ms. Napper and a few other people, in addition to the board members here, that this is a project that can help people. It can also help the coal company, which means jobs and money for the area. So it's one of those things that it's a no-brainer, but it was certainly difficult to get. We got the funding, I think, in 06 originally. Couldn't get everything done between engineering and all the things that happened, and we almost lost the project. And when we had to make that trip to Charleston, we were $500,000 so short. I think she said $1 million. I think it was more like $500,000. And we went to the Infrastructure Council, and we certainly did get that money put into the budget additional. And the Wayne County Commission come up with additional money, and Lincoln County Commission and the coal company. So everybody that came to the table, I think everybody said, we're ready to help. Let's get this thing done. So we're just happy that we can be part of it. And it's those things like this that makes a person like me. The senator said a while ago he didn't know how long we've known one another. He had black hair when we first got acquainted, and I did too, so it was a long time ago. And we've done a lot of things together, but I'm telling you, without the senator's help and people like Bobby Lewis's help, without the governor's help, you just don't get things done. Now, you can call it politics or you can call it friendship. I like to call it politics myself, because it is friendship among people who want things done for their community. And it has to be. Somebody has to step up and do that. In this day and time, it's not easy to do that. These people take a lot of beating and a lot of harassment almost. But without these people being on the front line, securing money, making sure that our needs are heard, it's not going to happen. So I appreciate all the things that Congressman Rahal and everybody that steps up and does the job. And how they do it sometimes I don't know, but that's what my wife says about me, that I should get out of it. You're getting too old for this. So I still enjoy it, and I like to see things done for my county. I'm just glad to be here today and be part of it, and I certainly want to be able to be here and see our senator turn the wrench on. All right, thank you.
Okay, we have last on our agenda to speak, but certainly not least. These are truly this member that's going to speak to you from the Branch Lamicus PSD on Mr. Abshire, Mr. Smith, Mr. Baker, Michelle. Where are you, Michelle? These are the people that's been on the front line. So they've really been on the front line. They've stood up like troopers. They've worked hard for us. And if the PSD hadn't reached out to us and worked with us, this water project would not be a reality today. So it's with great pleasure and honor that I introduce to you a hometown hero, I believe, Mr. Alfred Abshire.
Well, I'm definitely no speaker, and I didn't want to do this, but I guess I'm going to have to. And I want to thank all of you for coming out, being with us. Thank the Senator for taking time to come down here and help us. I know we put in a lot of errors, and I don't know if Mr. McCann and Marina know this, but the day that they made this big snow trip, I was stranded over on Route 34. But I finally got there, and everything was over with, but I went anyway. And I'd like to thank Travis, Syed, everybody that's had part in doing this, making it possible that these people get water. And I'm like Mr. McCann, I've enjoyed doing this, helping get it, making things go, and we took a lot of beatings. And I want to thank Michelle and Audrey. There are two employees that sat down there and listened to the gripes and complaints that came in every day, and you know, just people want water, and I understand, because there was a time I didn't have water. We packed water from Guyan River before it closed in, and it's something everybody needs, and I'm just glad to be here, and hope I can. We've got some more projects going. I hope I can be of help on getting them. And you all work with us as you have on this one, and everybody gets good water. Thank you.
All right, that concludes the speakers we had. I do want to make sure that everybody here knows that that every month Alfred's looking at something he can do to provide water to more people in this area that don't have water. He works really hard to put that together, and he's always thinking of those folks. One other person I'd like to recognize before we bless the food and move outside is we have Tracy Rowan here from the USDA, and they're one of the big title funders for this, providing a lot of money for this to happen. I'd like to make sure. And Reverend Hatfield, could we get you to bless the food we have here, and then we'll step outside and show the senator the range.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Absolutely. Once we're done with the photos and the ranch and whatnot over there, everybody is welcome to come back here and enjoy the reception.
Yeah, we're going to have Bonnie's Pizza when you get back.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right, let's all bow our heads. Our loving Heavenly Father, once again, Lord, because we, Father, we come again in the humble hearts. We come to thank you, Lord, for everything, for all your blessings. Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the occasion that brought us all together this day. And we ask for your blessing upon us. On each and every one that's represented here today, Father, we ask your blessing come upon all those that spoke. We ask you to go with them through the remainder of their life, Father, that what they do, that most of all, Lord, that they will look on you for guidance and leadership. So we know that through you, the word says that we can do all things through Christ. Now we're thankful for this food that we're about to receive. We ask you to bless it, that it may nourish and strengthen our body, bless the hands and the homes in which prepared it, and all those in which it's been received.
That's what turns his crack right there.
Now, what are you doing in there?